Hey guys, JB, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Crossout update video. Today I'll be talking about Crossout update 0.10.30, the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And if you look at the image on the website of Crossout, it looks pretty badass. Now the first thing we're going to talk about in this update is that now clan leaders can appoint officers in the clan, which is kind of good. Because if you're a clan leader, you don't want to be, or sometimes you kind of want to take a vacation, a break, and stuff like that from clan wars. And now you can assign officers so they can now accept or reject if players want to join the clan. They can remove players from the clan. They can change the missions of the day. And what's nice is that the clan leader can make as many officers as he wants, which is kind of nice. Now you do have to remember, officers cannot remove other officers from the clan. Only the clan leader can remove another officer from his clan, or his or her clan. You can also change the clan tag for in-game coins now, which is kind of nice. They introduced a new league system in the clan wars. You got 6 league, you got diamond, golden, silver, bronze, wooden, and base league. And after each weekly roundup, you will start at 1 level lower than the league you were before. If you're at the diamond league, you'll get 2 units of uranium per victory. If you're at golden, silver, and bronze, you will get 1 unit of uranium per victory. And for wooden and base, you get nothing for a victory. There is a weekly limit on the amount of uranium you can get in clan wars, and which is 100 units per week. And that is apart from the reward you will get each week depending on the league you're at. You can also activate a scanner to get more rewards per victory, but the scanner does not double the amount you get per week for the league you're in. Unfortunately, they kept the best of 3 format for clan wars, which I'm not a big fan of. It takes too long to complete one whole round. I mean, a draw now counts as a victory, which is good, but as people have mentioned to me, are kind of complaining to me, is you complete 1 round, okay, that's fine. The second round, if someone disconnects, or even the first round, if someone disconnects from the game, there's no way for them to get back into that match, which means an automatic win for the other team. Now, for me, I have pretty unstable internet, so I can understand that, it is kind of annoying, because you do lose rating and stuff like that. So I hope they find a solution for this problem. Moving on to some more interesting new relic weapons. Now this might only be interesting for 10% of the players of Crossout, because only 10% really has access to these weapons, which includes promo accounts and people with a lot of money. That's just plain simple. First off, we have the machine gun, the Punisher, at 1600 power score, 340 durability, 4 points of energy consumption. Really good looking weapon. This weapon's perk is hitting an enemy slows down its weapon turn speed by 2% for 0.5 seconds, which is half a second. The effect stacks up to 35 times. Dang. Alright, let me just do the math real quick. That's 17 seconds according to my calculations. Really dirty weapon. Next up, we have the Relic shotgun Breaker at 2000 power score apiece, 360 durability, and 5 points of energy consumption. This weapon's perk is the last shot before overheating deals 100% more damage. Wow, okay, interesting. Haven't really played or tested this thing out in the test drive. It does look powerful. We'll have to stay tuned for a gameplay video of those. And finally, we have another cannon in the game, the Relic cannon, Course Gun CC18 Typhoon, which comes at 2400 power score apiece. You get 10 pieces of ammo, like 10 shells, 950 durability, and 6 points of energy consumption. A lot of people call this the Tsunami 2.0, but this thing just looks badass. Now, this weapon's perk is hitting the enemy disables the control of the armored vehicle for 1 second. Now, in the preliminary death block, it was at 1.5 seconds. Looks like they decreased it by 0.5 seconds because it kind of looked nice. It does look like it'll stack, and 1.5 seconds will be 3 seconds, and if your whole squad hits that person, it will be 12 seconds of no control for your vehicle. Now that's the scary part. If people fuse, or maybe clan wars, 4 people running double typhoons, ooh, that vehicle is gonna sit there for 12 seconds, but now it is 8 seconds, which is still long. 8 seconds of doing nothing, but you know, all 8 have to hit first. So that was it for the relics. Very interesting. Like I said, not for everybody. Maybe 10% of the players in Crossout can really afford them. Many of you may know that I sold everything to get scorpions, and then the scorpions dropped. Yes, I know, I was an idiot. I lost like 20,000 coins or 10,000 on each scorpion, but hey, my mistake. I learned. I've been warned, but I didn't listen to anybody. Another cool feature they introduced in this update is now custom battle is available for everybody. Previously, it only was available for promo accounts, but now everybody has access to this, which is kind of cool. You can do a lot of fun stuff with your friends there, so I'm really happy that it's finally here for everybody. In custom battles, you can play raids, brawls, PvP, everything you want, you can play in there, but you do not get any XP or rewards if you do those missions in there. You can just practice or make videos or tutorials or whatnot, you know, but it's cool. I'm happy it's finally here. They also did some changes to banners and patches, but I'm not really going to get into that because that is not the exciting part of this update. The exciting part is the new Crossout pack, the Horsemen of the Apocalypse Deluxe Bundle, where you get a new garage. If you buy the Deluxe Bundle, you get an extra paint, you get 4,000 coins, but it's $65. Oh my god. Yeah, it's 65 bucks for this deluxe pack. I wish it was like 20 so I can get it, but I can't. Now this pack is only available for a limited time only until the end of March, like the 30th of March, which gives you a one whole month to save up. Ask mom, dad, $15 each and add 5 of your own and you can get this pack. But if you don't want to get the deluxe bundle, you want the normal Horsemen of the Apocalypse pack, it'll cost you, let me just check that real quick, $30. Wow, that is pretty pricey, man, if you ask me. Don't want to bash Gaijin or anything, but whew, $65 or 30 bucks. The cabin's pretty cool. I'll get into that in a separate video where I test out the cabin and stuff like that, but for now let's just move on with the update. Now in the dev blog they also mentioned they added targets on the test drive map. Now I've seen those targets in videos or screenshots for the new garage that they added, but I'm not 100% sure if it's available for the current garage we have. If it is, I'll have some footage to display it right now, which is kind of cool. You got a few different vehicles and they've added the distance that they were at so you can test out the velocity of cannons and whatnot. They also made some changes to the adventure mode. They added hidden cameras that you can shoot now to get some stuff. But what is interesting to me is you can now reset the story mode, and that means you can do it again, but you won't get as much engraved shells as before. I'm not sure how much you'll get now. It used to be 20 or 25 per victory of each mission, but I hope it becomes like 75 or maybe half of that, 12 and a half. I don't know. I hope it's still decent and not just 1 or 5, because that's gonna really suck. Now as for some changes to the parts, as you guys may have noticed, the new pack has some unique structural parts. You get those when you prestige with Steppenwolf. So 5 levels of prestige in Steppenwolves and you get all the new parts. Not a fan of this system, but hey, it is what it is. They also buffed the icebox cabin, which gave a buff to weapons with limited turn angle. It was 10%, now it has a damage increase of 15%, which is kind of cool. If you ask me, they can bump it up to 50%. Now, what is interesting, the icebox cabin with the new Typhoon cannon, oh my. Now, a big change to the Lancelot explosives. All those Lance builds out there, those Lance players, they now changed the perk to where now the faster you go, the more damage you will deal. It used to be you charge up 3 times and deal max damage all the time at any speed. So now if you hit someone really slow, you won't deal as much damage. Because I know sometimes Lancelots charge you and you make a sharp turn so they miss you, so they turn around and drive circles around you, so that means they won't go as fast and no longer deal as much damage, which is cool. My only issue with this is there was a bug that if you were driving really fast with lances and you made contact with a build, your lance would first bounce and then blow up, which means your build could fly in the air, go left or right. So people gave me tips is before you hit your target, slow down or brake or release the gas, which means you won't go as fast. So I hope they fixed this issue before introducing this new perk. They also increased the detection range of the radar Oculus 6. Hidden enemies are now visible from 150 meters instead of 125. That's not really gonna matter. In my opinion, they can just make the radar scan the whole map, because you know you still can't see them coming to you. You know, 150 meters, yeah, it'll help maybe. Maybe, I don't know. In the heat of battle, I don't really watch that small radar. Or they should make it bigger, like a whole dish of the Gepard or something. I don't know. As for the Golden Eagle, they finally upgraded the perk after I sold my Golden Eagle engine. Now, engine increases maximum speed of the tracks and augers by 10 kilometers per hour. Now, this is a pretty good perk. I only wish they included the spider legs with it, the ML200s, because those things are really slow if you don't use the spider cap. And the spider cap is not accessible for everybody, so that's kind of a bummer. Hope they add it in the future though. Auger's Meat Grinder also got a pretty nice buff. They increased the damage dealt by them by 25%, and they also increased the maximum travel speed from 50 to 60 kilometers per hour. Add that Golden Eagle and you will go 70 kilometers per hour with the augers. And yes, you guessed it, more hover nerfs. For the Icarus 4, durability was decreased from 200 to 160 points, and for the Icarus 7 from 150 to 135 points. So now if you just spit on them, you will lose the hover. But they did this because there were still some low power score hover builds using 3 hovers and something, and yeah, I kind of get why they did this. Because hovers are still a problem, but hovers are, if you can't take down a hover, that means that player is really skilled on that hover, in my opinion, because people take me down super fast. And that was it for like the big things in this update. They also changed some part names in the descriptions, like the explosive lens is called Boom now, and light generator is called Big G, like Mr. G. Yeah, and some other names. I don't agree with the names, but hey, it's their game. Oh, one more big thing that I'm really happy about in this update, they added a speedometer finally in the game. It's on the bottom right corner of the screen, which is, I'm really happy about it, because a lot of perks depend on your speed, and there was never an indicator on how fast you were going, so now there is, so that's good. And of course, there were some miscellaneous changes and bug fixes, of course. Alright guys, well that was it for this update. Thanks for your time, thanks for watching. In the next video, I'll try to cover the new pack, if it's worth it or not, and then I'll test the sweet new Relic weapon. So let me know what you guys want to see first, and I'll bring that video out first. But yeah, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace out.